Good afternoon, peoples. Sean here, the Detroit Diz, and welcome to the drive home. And we are driving home on a Sunday. It's a bonus Sunday. So before we get all started, I have a call to action. Here on the Detroit Diz channel, we are trying to make 1,000 subscribers. And you can help us out by just mashing that subscription bell. If you're already a subscriber, we already appreciate you and we're grateful for you, and we're really happy that you're following along with our YouTube journey. And if you're not a subscriber, we'd love to have you as a subscriber, and we appreciate all of our new subscribers and how they help us get to our goals in our YouTube journey and follow us along and become part of the Detroit Diz family. Anyways, enough about that. It's a beautiful day. Like coming to work where I had the sun in my back window, now I have it again in my back window as I drive home. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon and the sun is going to be setting at 5:02 every day now. Today is the first day of winter. Is December the 21st. It's the first day of winter. And I got to tell you, I am enthusiastic for the next 90 days to pass very fast. I hope that groundhog, Puxatawny Phil, doesn't tell us we're going to have a long time till spring. But you never know what he's going to do, if he's going to see a shadow or not. But that's in February. That's on February the 2nd on Groundhog Day. We got to make it there first. New Year's Eve and New Year's Day will be upon us soon. Christmas is this week coming up. Hanukkah is ending today. Today Hanukkah is ending, and it's a great day in the D. It's 30. What is it now? It's 29 degrees in the D. So yeah, it's a good one. You know what I'm saying? And it's the last day of Hanukkah, first day, temperatures, 40, it's going to be 43 degrees on Christmas Day. I've seen where some predictions are saying it's going to be in the upper 40s, maybe the low 50s. I don't know. And Friday thereafter, it's going to be warm. This is kind of new for everything. You know what I'm saying? This is very strange. Now, I don't want to say it's strange weather, and I don't want to say it's global warming. They're actually now talking about an ice age. If the jet flow stays a certain way and it doesn't move, we could be in for it for an ice age. I don't know, man. Things are either go from one extreme to the other here. Global warming to global ice age. I don't know, and it's kind of strange. Anyways, so I am Jewish, but I do have some favorite things about the holiday season overall. I like looking at people's displays, their holiday displays, like driving around, look at neighborhoods, look at all the lights. This year, it seems like a lot of people had their lights put up more than years past. I think people are just spending more money, maybe, and also getting out there and being more joyful and putting up more lights. And I think the competition is out there too, again, about who can have the best holiday lights. Where I live, down the street, there's one holiday display. They're still adding on to it as we speak, probably. It gets bigger and bigger every day. It's something awesome to see. Yeah, that's right. Anyways, so I like doing that. I like some eggnog. I love some eggnog. It's my favorite drink. I just at work, we had a bourbon exchange. We can't drink at work, but we can drink it at home. We had a bourbon exchange. I did give it was a single batch, one barrel kind of thing at bourbon, and I gave one of Rebel Bourbon. I didn't know all much about the brand, but I do know now that they have been sponsoring a NASCAR car that I'm like, great, this is great, so it's a good brand. And I got the brand of what's it called, oh man, now I can't remember. It's called Redemption, and it's a really nice whiskey there. It is a really good one. So both they had a lot of bourbons. It was really hard to buy bourbon because I get the Bourbon Magazine, but I go there. We have a store named Total Wine, and I got to tell you, it was kind of like a lot of stuff to pick from. So let's see here. Yeah, not much is going on. I gotta be staying. I think I'm gonna be staying at home, maybe looking at some lights, maybe a little bit later, maybe staying at home. I'm not really sure. I got things to do because I work today and then I work the rest of the week. I'm working on the holidays, so other people can have the holidays off. And I'm also, I'm Jewish, so I'm working on the Christmas holidays. And then also, to say this, that I am also I have to do some cleaning and stuff like that. So, regular upkeep at my house and all this stuff. So I don't know what I'm doing tonight. But to say the least, I'm sure to be ready to roll tomorrow, and that will be really kind of good. I need to catch up on Disney streaming and just watching more streamers. I need to be catching up on what's going on Disney Plus and watching some stuff there. I've been watching my CBS shows and catching up with them. They're going to be hitting the winter hiatus until about March when they come back in full strength. And this road is pretty bumpy, by the way. And then the other thing we're going to be doing that's really great is I'm going to be catching up with a lot of streamers. So I gotta start following my go-to streamers. Pete McDivitt, the guy I really like, Resort TV 1. Kyle Paulo, some JoJo, some Adam the Woo, the Tim Tracker, the German in Venice. Let's just name a few. So there's quite a few of them that I'm really, I got to keep catching up with and follow along more closer because I don't want to lose touch, and I haven't been watching a lot of YouTube lately. I've been doing a lot of other things. I've been making these videos, really, by the way. All right, anyways, so yeah, just trying to relax. I want to say that we got a brand new microphone. I'm wearing it now. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. I'm wearing it now, and we are using the DJI Mic Mini. I've been using the Rode wireless micro for a while. This one here is great because it has a button that you could press on the side of it, and that will start and stop the camera here on the iPhone. This is also, it's super lightweight. I mean, both of them are lightweight. This is even more lightweight. I even think the receiver, so I got a package. I had to go and get something from Canada. I have some friends in Canada. We live very close to Canada, and I was able to get something ordered from Amazon there. I don't think they're selling this product in the United States, but it has one of those. But I think you might, maybe in a while, maybe we'll be able to get the receivers. I have the DJI mobile phone, iPhone/Android receiver with my package of two transmitters. Transmitters? Yeah. Okay. I got two transmitters of the Mic Minis, and yeah, I don't know how they sound. This is the very first time you're going to be hearing them before I will. Well, I'll be listening to it right when I upload, and then you'll be able to hear it too. So yeah, it's going to be a thing. I cannot wait. And so any old who. Detroit Pistons won again last night. They're still number one. The New York Knicks are not far behind them. They are 3 games out from the Pistons, but the Pistons are now like 22-5, and they are still on top of the Eastern Conference. And I really am enthusiastic about how the Pistons are playing this year. I mean, look, we haven't had a team this good for a while. They almost are saying that they could go to the championship. They started out with a season that was basically, yeah, it was. They didn't lose. We had a season that we were unbeaten for several games in a row, a streak that lasted almost as long as the record, which was held by the Bad Boys back in 1989. Believe it or not. So yeah, we have one heck of a basketball team. I plan on going to a basketball game this year. I have to plan that out. Haven't been to a basketball game in, well, a long time. Let's just say that. Since I was probably a kid. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting. I haven't been to the Little Caesars Arena, which is shared by the Detroit Pistons and the Detroit Red Wings. They don't play on the same days because one has to use it as a hockey arena and the other one has to use it as a basketball arena. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I've never been over there. Some people have been over there for concerts, but not me. So we will have to wait and wait and see. So, yeah. So that's that. It's such a beautiful day out today. No clouds in the sky, even though it's a balmy 30 degrees. It's no snow. The snow has been melting and then turning into little icicles everywhere. But hey, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we're passing by here on the right-hand side. You'll see it. Maybe we'll be in this lane, but you'll see it to the right-hand side over there by the sign of Royal Oak. You'll see the menorah. The city of Royal Oak has a menorah up there, and today is the last day. And the city of Royal Oak, the Chabad, which is a Lubavitch Chabad, Orthodox Jewish, a very nice group of people. They have different groups all over the city, all over the metropolitan Detroit area, but they are putting on a menorah lighting, or a menorah stroll, a menorah lighting, and also a stroll of things down here in this city that I'm going through right now, even though I'm going home, and we're going to be lighting our menorah at home tonight, and we are going to be having some potato latkes to finish out the Hanukkah season here of eight nights and 7 days. It's always confusing about how many days. It's like Passover, because that's a week-long festivity also. Now, I wouldn't call Passover is a time to rejoice. I'll tell you the difference. Passover is a time to rejoice, but it is also to tell the story of what happened. Just like every holiday in Judaism is the time to tell that story of what happened, because if not, it will be lost forever if the story is not handed down, including the story of Hanukkah and stuff like that. So, anyways, we are all right. Nobody's walking. This is downtown Royal Oak, Ski. And not sure I don't know what's happening here. I don't want to, all right. I'm just going to pull in this lane right here. Yeah, so, if you can already see it, maybe you'll be able to see it. There are people that walking around, and then also, you have the great trees that are lit up, but they're not lit up 100%. They do have purplish on them, and they look really, really spectacular. That's just my opinion of them. They're spectacular. Anyways, yep. So, Royal Oak's a cool spot. We have a lot of smaller metropolitan cities that are a few, 7 to 10 miles in square miles, and like the one I live in, and they always have their own little things every year. A lot of festivities. So you can go to several festivities every year all over the place. You don't have to be stuck in one place. That's the great thing in the metropolitan Detroit area. Okay, we're going to get over here, over this part of the, all right. Well, no U-turn. I don't know who would make a U-turn right here. That would be really not cool. You know what I'm saying? Not cool to try to do a U-turn right here at 11 Mile on Main Street. So, yeah. My blinker is very, very loud. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it is very loud today because there's no music going on or I'm not talking. Probably that's why it sounds so loud. It's like tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. It's almost like a metronome of turn signals. But at least you know that you're reminded if you leave it on that it's very annoying. And so if you left it on, you would definitely. I got to get through this right here. All right. Don't want to be stuck there. There's not that much room there between those two lights, actually. And that's a big place where you don't want to be, it could be jam-packed right there. So, what are you guys going to be doing? Here's the question of the day today on Sunday. What are you guys going to be doing this weekend? Not this weekend, but next week for Christmas time. Will you guys be traveling? You're not traveling, or what? So it's I do like driving around Detroit. It never gets kind of boring, I guess. It's there's a lot of places you can go to, and I just took another way home. Usually I like to switch it up. That way it's not everything's boring. But this is not a bad way home, to be honest with you. Somebody is turning left. All right. Somebody was turning left. Yep. Okay. Thank you, buddies. Right now we have a lot of construction work on the freeway. The freeway one direction is shut down, which is the direction I'm going. So you have to take all the sides, we call these mile roads, like we have a 10 mile and 9 mile, and this is 11 mile, and we have 12 mile. You get it all the way up to way up there, like 30 something mile. And some of the miles don't have numbers, they have names. But anyways, the main freeway that goes down through where I'm at, called 696, is shut down while they are doing they're fixing all the lane, they're fixing the road, and so that's kind of an interesting thing for right now. But yeah, that person behind me, they're driving a Jeep, and they have lots of ducks. A lot of people with Jeeps have ducks. I can see all the ducks. They're lined up right across, and they're just right across there. I think people actually take them and Velcro them, or tape them, or adhesive them to the front of their windshield. I don't know. We don't have anything for Kia. Kia had. What if we had like little gerbils or something like that? Because remember, Kia used to have gerbils. And what if we had gerbils? Gerbils instead of horses. If I had, somebody handed me a Kia gerbil. Are they gerbils or mouses, or what were they that Kia had when they first started? When I first started noticing Kia, they had an animal. One year, it reminded me of that one I can't, not Mickey Mouse, but like, not well, something like Ratatouille or something like that. Something I can't remember. I'll remember this. But it won't be like right now. You know what I'm saying? It won't be right now. All right, we're gonna be able to get around you, bud. I think we are gonna be able to get around you. And we'll probably be tied up. We may be tied up or not tied up at the next light. Anyways, here's I-75. And anyways, talk to you guys later. And have a great one. Bye-bye.